All right, what's happening out there, universe? This is episode number 97 of the Chronic Collards podcast, brought to you by the Coast of the Podcast Network. Thank you for listening to us here with the TSPN, checking all our other lovely, marvelous, wonderful shows that we got planned for y'all and in the lineup and what's up to come. We got some real big things in the works for episode number 100 emoji, so keep your eyes peeled for that and your ears peeled too, for that matter. Um, it's your boy. Um, yeah, it's Dan.
What's up, y'all? I am Jeremy, aka Black Dante, aka Confucius, aka Durag Jesus, aka Nigga. I got me an apartment.
Well, shit, I'll be damned.
Yeah, man. I closed the deposit. Closed the deposit. I paid the deposit. Was it Friday? Yeah, Friday. So come January, I will have my own spot. My very first spot. Um, And yeah, man, it's just life be lifing and God be blessing all the trap niggas or the Dantes, I guess. I don't know. But I'm excited. I'm a combination of nervous and excited because I finally feel like I'm an adult. like I- like I, like I've been grown, but I feel like now is my coronation of you have arisen, my son. So it's lit. If anybody would like to donate to the get Jeremy some stuff, I know one of my followers. Um, and I apologize if I'm pronouncing your name wrong, but Kari, the elect woman '08, she suggested that I get a wish list together, which I might do. I ain't never put it together a wish list, but I just might do it. If y'all would like to donate, please CC me. I shall put out my PayPal. But don't if I put this out, don't y'all shade me just because Twitter and your favorite contrarian Twitter mother thinks it's cool to make fun of people that ask for help. That's all I will say. But other
Oh
than
well,
that,
shit. Okay.
but I we'll talk about that off air. But yeah, man, it's lit, and I'm excited. And come January, y'all have to kick it with your boy, and we'll yell, sing oldies, and drink whiskey. So there it is.
That's what's up. So yeah, big news shaking down in the ATL. Meanwhile, out in this undisclosed location, shit is, we still floating. Everything all good.
Keep
But
getting checks, boy.
that's it. But yeah, let's jump off into these topics. You want to talk about the serious shit, or you want to talk about the funny shit first?
Uh, let's get the let's get the serious stuff out the way. Let's get this because I feel like we should do our due diligence to be an informative show, but also bring a bit of brevity to the audience. So look at me using SAT words, like somebody we'll talk about later on. Um, but yeah,
Foreshadowing.
foreshadowing, podcasting for your ass. But yeah, let's get the serious stuff out the way first, because the if we say the serious stuff at the end, we might not ever get out of here, and nigga, The Walking Dead come on at 9. So
With it. So here go the serious shit. I've been pulling Trump signs off public property.
don't get shot now.
Public property. Ain't nobody finna touch me. I ain't going on nobody's house. Like I don't know if y'all heard the last Bad Advice show, but Baker Ball was saying how some dude kept getting the Trump signs pulled off of his front lawn, so he put nails.
Nigga put nigga incorporated cop tactics. so
Right.
so his Trump sign wouldn't be-
That's fucked up though. It's cop taxes and it's some jail shit at the same time. Like,
it's
how the
it's
hell
some
you thought, man? Let me just scatter some nails in my yard, pop these
it's
motherfuckers tires trying to take my sign, knock my shit down.
it's something you would like see on I'm gonna get you sucker.
But yeah, so that's what I've been doing. That's been my life's mission because out here in this undisclosed location that I'm in, it's actually kind of 50-50. I'm in one of those. I mean, it's a just a particular county that can kind of swing either direction. But yeah, you drive too far out to the east, and you don't see nothing but the big old Trump banners and wood back signs and shit. So
Travel too far east to become a sundown town.
right, like I ain't trying to knock nobody like big ass board down no shit like that because
Right.
that's difficult and costly. It might even hurt a little bit for me to do that by myself. But the little yard signs and shit that they put on the roadways, I knock them over. I pull them up, throw them in the trash.
You know what? I don't know if I care enough to do that. Not not saying anything bad about you, but I don't know if I care enough because
Well, the first two I got was in front of a school. You can't be doing that
oh
shit to kids.
oh yeah, well yeah, like that. I see you did your civic duty then. Like if it's in front of a school, like that's about par for the course. I feel, to be honest.
Like it wasn't like on the school grounds. It was on the neutral ground, like between the like with the side of the school on and like the other side of the street. They had the little median there, and yeah, they had two signs on there. I'm like, don't be showing that to it's a middle school, man. Let me show no 11-year-olds that.
Yeah, we can't have that. Like you did your due diligence. Like you should receive a Purple Heart. Like we can't have like that influencing the youngins. Like nah. You were well within your right to do that. As a matter of fact, I would be surprised if you didn't do that, especially if it was in front of the school. Like we can't have uh the world, the youngins, the future, hopefully being influenced by that. Nah, we can't have that. So
Yeah, when I'm 70 years old, I'm gonna remember finally that nigga Trump lost, and I pulled that sign from in front of a school.
yeah, yeah. So we're recording on Sunday. Y'all will hear this on Tuesday. So yeah, if you don't know, the apocalypse happens on Tuesday, and as our friend XD always says, we'll find out if we being put back on the auction block
Right.
or not.
Next Rome
Did
said,
you
keep busting them blocks, boy.
keep us on the block? Did you early vote?
Yeah, I dropped my ballot off what last week.
Yeah, I didn't early vote. I was going to, but my job was being a Twitter nigga, so I'm gonna vote on Tuesday. I took the day off. Well, no, I didn't take the day off, but I let them know that I'm gonna be in late, so I could do it early in the morning.
There you go. Do some adult shit.
Yeah, go do
Go to
some
work
adult
later.
stuff.
Just stay a little longer after. It's Tuesday. Don't nobody give a fuck.
Right. It's don't nobody don't shit happen on Tuesday. Um, word to McConan. But but yeah, I'm just ready for this to be over. To be perfectly honest, I'm ready for it to be over. I'm ready for
Really, I'm
Trump.
just ready. I'm just ready for that nigga to lose. That's what I'm ready for. I'm ready for his orange ass to lose the selection and slink off. Out of public view, never to significantly be seen again. But if he do, like, if he try to, put himself back out there, just be like, hey, you lost the presidency. Shut your ass up.
I mean, he is. I mean, a nigga like Trump, like, and it's not even so much. Even if he did go into obscurity, which he won't, it's more so the fact of what he has awoken. Oh, excuse me, awakened. So, I had a moment of Tyrese. It's so much what he's awakened in America. Like I've said it before, I've said it again. So over many people have said it. All Trump is doing is showing America that hey, we ain't as progressive and woke as we thought we was, and it's in direct correlation from having a two-term first black president. Like I'm not worried about Trump so much as I'm worried about what he's awakened. Because when
Exactly.
he
It's
lose,
it's, it's them other people out there that feel just like he do.
right? Because they ain't gonna go away.
Right. Like they saying the shit that he's saying the shit they too afraid to say or that they feel they can't get away with because everything is so politically correct culture now. And yeah, you're right. Like come November 9th, there's gonna be a lot of angry what they call alt-right motherfuckers out there.
The alt right, the Omega group, the Scientology, sci-fi, whatever these niggas be calling themselves these days. Um, Yeah, but that's what I'm worried about. Like the people that believe in his BS, like they ain't gonna go away. He may go away, but they ain't gonna go away. And you gotta
Yeah.
look, cause I guarantee you that the people that took off voting day and the people that you gonna go to work with on November 9th, guarantee there's gonna be some people in that mud that voted for Trump. And now you got to look those people in the face, and you got to look at them like, how could you, especially if you black or you any minority other than white, you got to look at those people in the face. Speaking of, another thing that I'm tired of is everything being black folks' fault and everything being black folks' burden to bear. Because the early, I'm sick of people blaming black folks for low turnouts on people. I gotta list things I'm tired of. I'm tired of people blaming the black vote for everything. I'm tired of people acting like the black vote is the savior. I'm tired of people, and I this word has become a pejorative, just like anything on Twitter. But I'm tired of people shaming people that's voting. I'm tired of people shaming people that's not voting. I'm tired of the arguments. I'm tired of the woke offs. I'm tired of the I'm blacker than you Olympics. Like I'm tired of everything that's about this election. I'm just ready for this to be over with and done. And hopefully we can have some sort of sense of normalcy, whatever that means, being black in this country. And niggas can go back to arguing about $200 dates and stuff. Cause I'm tired. Like this shit has been draining ever since the
Yeah,
primaries.
yeah.
Like,
What's frustrating me is like the increasing volume of the well, they ain't gonna do nothing for me, and it's like, well, that's not the point, really. Presidents don't do things for individuals very often, anyway.
right.
Shout out to Obama for pardoning Demarius Thomas's mama, but on average, they don't do a whole lot of shit for like a person. You know what I mean? Um, and it's people who the super woke, I call them, that these are niggas who are like, Obama didn't act like the president of black people, so I didn't vote for his ass the second time around. It's like, okay, so shout out to you, I guess. Like he won anyway, so what is you saying, dog? Like,
Right.
what's your real platform here? Like, I mean,
It's I'm
like
it's a
it's like this. We see what Trump did in weekend, and for him to win, which again I don't see as particularly likely, but I mean he is the second most likely motherfucker to win out of this whole thing.
right. He there.
Um,
He there. It ain't over.
yeah, and so like I said, imagine the doomsday scenario in which he wins, and like everybody who's spouts racist, sexist, hatred, homophobic, misogynistic, transphobic, blah blah blah, like all that stuff. Um, and that guy wins, and so all of that stuff that he talks about, mocking disabled people and all that stuff, all of that becomes okay, like to his supporters, and it's like, well, my president does that, so you know I can do it too, sort of thing.
Yeah,
And if
unfortunately.
and if this was politics against politics, and this was really a case where Hillary Clinton's blind spots were just really like that burdensome to where they couldn't be overcome, and that the other person was legit
In
a
a
better
no,
option.
in a normal election.
Yeah, like if she run against McCain or something, I could see this being a tough decision to make. Not so much Romney, but if she ran against, um, shit, I can't think of the guy's name, Ron Paul or somebody like that. Like I can see where this would have been like a legit tough decision to make.
Or Mike Huckabee.
Ah, fuck that dude.
Yeah,
But
but for the sake of argument, I'm just saying.
yeah, yeah, he got clout in that party, so him
Yeah,
too. But yeah, if it had been something like that, it was politician against politician, you're really looking at, okay, well, one believes this but has this blind spot, and one believes this but has this blind spot, and so on and so forth. I can see where you kind of like do the whole, like this the measuring scale in your hands thing. I can see where
yeah,
you'd be, but not when it's this motherfucker sitting across the aisle.
yeah. It really ain't that election, and that's sadly that's the messed up part because Hillary, like the thing that trips that gets on my nerves. Like I said, when I was talking about the people like the woke Olympics or whatever, like there are some legit reasons where you go like to Hillary because I mean as much as I'm like, she's not perfect, but if you vote, this is all we got. Like, I'm not denying the fact that she is problematic. Like I'm not because of some, I'm not denying that. But this ain't that election. You know what I
Right.
mean? If you're gonna vote, this ain't that election. Like it's no real choice. But this also brings back to what I was saying. Like I'm tired of people blaming the black vote. Like it's not black folks' fault if Trump wins this. It's not black folks' problem. It's white folks. White folks are the reason this nigga is still here. To be
That's
quite
true.
honest, and white men in particular. Like
That's true. And I'm kind of somewhere in the middle of that. I feel like we got to roll. You know what I mean? Like
yeah, no,
Obama didn't win just on the backs of back. The black people voting for him.
right.
Um, white people voted for
Right,
his ass too, and
LGBTQ people,
you know,
like
other minorities they voted for him too. So like
right,
we all got a place in this. So yeah, if somebody says, "Oh, it's just black people," like yeah, that's fucked up and kind of stupid. But we can help.
yeah, not definitely not. I'm not poo pooing the black vote, but it's not like we the end all be all. Because I mean, at the end of the day, and I'm not a politician. I'm not, in the elect. I'm not on CNN or MSNBC doing analysis stuff. But last time I checked, we also are still only 13% of the population. So
Right.
it's not like niggas vote count for like 5. You know what I mean? A vote is still just a vote. But again, again, hopefully common sense will prevail and this orange motherfucker will not be the president. And if it is, if the apocalypse happens and he is, it'll be what white America unfortunately feels that we deserve because it'll be on them. It won't be on us.
No.
Niggas know what's up. It won't be on us. It'll be white people being okay with an orange motherfucker that is a bad businessman, is cheap, is broke, says horrible things about women, minorities in general. Like it'll be on him. It'll be on white people. It won't be on us. You know, and I was making an old school playlist. Well, I was editing the old school playlist that I already have on Spotify
Oh,
last
the
night.
one you was listening to instead of listening to the
Like, why you
segment.
got to bring up old stuff, man?
This just happened. What do you mean old stuff?
That ain't the point here. But anyway, damn it, Daniel. Anyway, I was listening to Stevie Wonder and Heaven Help Us All came on. And I was like, that right there is the soundtrack to all of this stuff happening in 2016. Heaven Help Us All. Like,
Yeah,
in the words of King Kendrick, we gonna be all right. Hopefully,
I
maybe,
sure as hell hope so.
probably. Um, but yeah. Like I said, I'm just ready for everything to be over. I'm just ready for everything to be over. That's all I can say.
Yeah, I'm just ready to one last thing, and then we get the fuck on with this topic. But
Yeah.
I'm ready for these motherfuckers who keep on saying dumb shit like Obama is here to take all our guns and or Hillary is gonna plunge us into war. Like, let me, you know,
If
ain't a
anything,
president.
that'll be Trump.
Ain't a president in this damn country's history that ain't presided over a war. Not a one. Zero. Even a nigga who died 30 days after he took office was president during a war.
Right.
So it ain't no, oh well, you know, she's gonna war with this and then that one and the next one. No, they might start war with us
Right.
because they'll be pissed that their boy Trump didn't win. But
Right. Russia.
right, but it's not gonna be because she did anything other than win a election.
Exactly.
I mean, George W. Bush won that election, and look what happened to the states less than a year later.
Right. Worst president in history.
Hey,
Well, at least in recent history.
yeah, yeah. It takes a lot to like. Anyway,
To fuck up the
um,
way he did.
yeah, but also like to look back kind of at the way some of this shit happened in the country.
Yeah.
Is to see some really fucking stupid presidential decisions elsewhere. But anyway, enough about that shit. I think we paid it enough homage slash lip service slash fuck
One
this
more
shit.
thing, then we're gonna get on. This is just a PSA. Black people indulge in self care. Like I said, y'all will be hearing this on election day when it comes out. Disconnect if you need to. Indulge in some self care.
Get some drink in
Cut,
your life.
get some drink in your life. Get some Adam and Eve toys. Shop our sponsors and all that good stuff.
Yes.
All right, now let's go.
All right, next topic. Bring it in.
So another thing that I'm tired of is people saying stupid shit. And I know what you're thinking, Jeremy. This is a day that's ending in Y for you. You're right. However, I'm particularly tired of black people saying stupid shit and black celebrities because it seems like for some whatever reason it's ask a black celebrity time now about what you think about social issues, which is another way that the media trolls us if we're being honest, because it's certain niggas that they know that may say some messed up stuff or gonna say or just gonna flat out say some stupid shit. I like Kevin Gates, which by the
Bruh.
way, fuck that nigga, and I'm happy that he's locked up.
Right.
Anyway, what? So nighttime, if you didn't know, nighttime asked Lil Wayne had an interview with Lil Wayne, Dwayne Carter, about a whole bunch of stuff. And one of the topics that came up was the reporter asked him what he felt about Black Lives Matter. Now, for context, beforehand, she asked him. It was a black woman that reported him, which I also felt was kind of a way to troll by having a black woman ask him this. Uh, but she asked him what did he think about music and what asked him about his music and being an
Wait, like Music Soul
entertainer.
Child or
Uh, Speaking of, his music still with us? No, my bad, my bad. Hold on.
the hustle?
Is the hustle? Is he still with us?
Man, I don't know. Like them few little videos. That must have been just a fun little year for him because I ain't seen or heard no shit about that since. So
Probably so.
yeah,
Probably
I
so.
hope he done with that shit because
Right, because music. What are you doing?
that, bro, the fucking leather fitted crown, bro,
This
bro.
motherfucker. This motherfucker dressing like a rejected Wranglers commercial. But anyway, um,
But anyway, yeah.
so the reporter asked Lil Wayne about music, being an entertainer, being on the stage. Then she asked him about some things to the effect of, "What do you think about your music?" And basically, kind of checking him on his misogyny. Which I mean, what rapper isn't misogynistic? And then she said, "What do you?" She asked him like the question, like whenever you on Twitter or social media, period, and it be niggas that'll say some out the way shit about women, and then you'll be like, and then people will be like, "What do you? Well, would you say this to your mother or whatever?" Those kind of questions. So she asked
Mm.
him, "What would you think about somebody referring to your daughter in this way?" And he, uh, you to be fair, you could tell he did kind of get agitated by it, which is still no excuse for what he said. But you can tell he did kind of get agitated by it. But he then she asked him, "What do you think about Black Lives Matter?" And Lil Wayne said, to paraphrase it, to paraphrase it and summarize it, Lil Wayne basically said, "Hey, um, my name Bennett and I ain't in it, and don't come to me with that shit because I'm a young rich nigga. Of course, America knows that Black Lives Matter because it's a white man filming me. I'm a young rich nigga." He said, "So my
Right,
life matters."
which is stupid as hell.
Well, of course, my life matter, especially to my bitches. Which again, that was back on his sexist shit, misogynistic shit that the reporter was asking him about anyway. And so he got backlash for it, of course. Here's my thing, because a lot of people were saying, why are we expecting Lil Wayne to be woke or whatever? This nigga did a whole song and an album and a mixtape about Katrina. So it's not like Lil Wayne has the capacity for intelligent thought. He may choose to play around with it, but Lil Wayne ain't no dummy. He might be lying wrong, he may say stupid stuff, but Lil Wayne ain't no dummy. That's number one. Number
Yeah, he
two,
went to a good school in New Orleans. He ain't stupid as he put on.
right? He ain't as stupid as he be putting on. So yeah, people can ask Lil Wayne provocative thought. Now, yes, he be on the lean and all that good stuff, but again, the nigga's no dummy. He may play stupid, but the nigga ain't no dummy. Second of all, Um, damn, I lost my train of thought. Um, secondly, damn, take it over there because I sure lost my train of thought.
Yeah, so again, I'm sitting there reading, listening to this shit, and I'm just thinking to myself, man, this dude is gone, like gone. And
Yeah,
then apparently I don't even know if he clarified this shit or not, but
he did. He offered an apology. I was gonna get to that. That's what my train of thought was going. He issued an apology saying that the reporter he was frustrated by the reporter's comments or questions that kind of painted his daughter to be a hoe and or a bitch or whatever, and he was visibly frustrated and didn't have a rational thought, and that he apologized to anybody who was offended. Then fired, I think the day after, fired his publicist for. So he basically, it's like what XD was talking about niggas and apologies. Like, nah, you meant what you said when you said it. And I know people go, oh, you don't allow people apologies, you don't allow people to grow, all that good jazz. Um, being loud or wrong at this point, with all the access that we have to technology and all the outlets we have to educate yourself, not saying you have to, but being loud or wrong at this point in this day and age, that's a choice. You
right,
choosing to be loud or wrong. And if you know you don't know something, then you don't have to say it. Like nobody's forced. That's the whole thing with a lot of these.
shutting the fuck up don't cost
It
you shit.
shutting the fuck up is freedom of speech. I've said it before. I will continue to say it. Like Lil Wayne didn't have to say nothing. Like saying no comment a lot of times shows how smart you are. Like a lot of times opening up and just saying loud and wrong stuff will show your stupidity. Saying no comment oftentimes will show how intelligent you are. Because if you don't, it's like with Colin Kaepernick. Like Colin waited until he did the research, he did his Googles, did the homework to take his stance and to talk. That's why whenever Colin speaks and the reporters try to get him flustered, they always fail. Because
Yep.
Colin know what he's talking about. He's like, no, y'all ain't gonna twist my words. This is what I said, and I said what I said, and y'all just gonna deal. So Wayne could have did that, but he didn't. He chose to pop off and be loud and wrong. And I mean, he's entitled to that, but that doesn't make it okay.
I was gonna say, yeah, we don't gotta fuck with this nigga for
That don't mean people
speaking
gotta
around
fuck
this.
with it. That don't mean people gotta fuck with it. And that also don't mean he doesn't owe people an apology, but he really didn't apologize. Like, nah, nigga, don't blame the reporter for that because after you said what you said, you immediately went to, especially all my bitches. That kind of proves her point about your lyrics and your misogyny in your music. Which again, I mean, good luck finding a rapper that isn't misogynistic in this society. But that also doesn't mean it should be tolerated. Um, but yeah, he could have just said nothing, but instead he boggled down and offered a half-assed apology, and then fired his publicist. Like, my nigga, your publicist didn't make you say that. You said it.
Right.
Don't blame this on your publicist. Don't blame this on your representative. So, in lieu of that, and I called it. I tweeted this immediately the day that this broke. I tweeted it and I called it because lo and behold, T.I.
Our resident big word using ass
a
dude.
resident human thesaurus, he recorded an Instagram post where he recorded himself looking at Lil Wayne's interview, and then offered I think the longest post I've ever seen from T.I., and that's saying a lot. T.I. off had the longest Instagram post, and of course we not gonna read all that shit. But basically he called Lil Wayne a buffoon, and he need to stop cooning. Now that's a good thing because I said this when Ti off of that letter to Floyd Mayweather, which we know Floyd didn't read. It's good because he can't read. It's good. It's good to see black men getting each other together and holding us accountable, because not a lot of us do that. With that also said, because people always got receipts and people always got time. This is also the same T.I. that said a few months ago that he didn't want Hillary to be president, or he couldn't bring himself to vote for a woman to be president. So, when it's your time, people got them receipts, and hey, that's just how it go. Like, people, it's like when um Jerry Rice off of his apology or whatever, when he went all lives matter, when he was like, I had no grasp on it, or whatever, which is like I said with Lil Wayne, like, okay, like it's okay to shut the hell up. It really is. And when it's your time and people got them receipts, they got them receipts, and they had them for Lil Wayne because people were bringing up when he wasn't fucking with Hillary, and also brought up Iggy Azalea. A lot of people ain't forgave him for that, which
Boy.
which we shouldn't, to be honest. I mean, he a coon for that, but I wasn't as offended as a lot of other people. But that's their right. But hey, niggas ain't gonna fuck with you for that, T.I. Because speaking of coons, you introduced us to the ultimate coon. So I say all that to say, like, I don't know if this is gonna be T.I. thing where he just correct loud and wrong niggas, because that's gonna get annoying at some point. So I don't know. I mean, on the one hand, it's a good thing, I think, and the other is like, T.I., if you're gonna be this nigga all the time, that's gonna wear thin quick. Cause as much as it's needed, don't nobody want to hear all that all the time. And then you calling somebody out can be questionable.
Oh shit! Damn it! I just hit my head real hard. Hold on 1 second.
Dan, are you still with us? Look, two of us
Yeah,
can't.
man. I'm all right, man. I leaned back on the bed and like my headboard snuck up on me.
Injury on the podcast.
Nah, man. One of the things again, looking at this whole Ti stuff, and yeah, he gets some shit right and he gets some shit wrong. He got this one absolutely right.
He did.
Um,
Because then he also brought up the fact that him and Lil Wayne's daughters, he brought his daughters into it. Bring up the fact that him and T.I.'s children and his children get together and stuff, and they talk a lot. So this is a friendship. It ain't like just somebody, another person in the industry, which yeah, of course, they in the industry together, but they're actually friends behind the music. You know what I mean? So
exactly. Yeah. Like
now,
they legit fuck with each other. Like they.
right. And sometimes, you love people, and sometimes you gotta pull them to the side and be like, "Hey, dog, you being a head ass right now."
Right.
You know,
This shit you on ain't it? Like,
right.
period. So
So again, kudos to T.I. This is like you said, this is one thing that he got absolutely right. Nah, like I said, this gonna be his new thing where he just correct loud or wrong niggas? Because that's probably gonna wear thin in a while. Because there is a time and place. Now, with that said, again, obviously I'm here for it, but you can't do that all the time, because eventually it's gonna, like, you can't correct, like, for all the wrong stuff that I see on Twitter. I pick my spots because it's draining.
yeah, you can't be always on like that, man. And I find
right.
yeah, it's cooler to fight for the causes you believe in, man. But every fight can't get picked, like straight up, like
Right. And this is,
it's got to be times where you just go, you know what, that's okay, all right, that's how you
sometimes
feel cool.
Sometimes you got to be like, y'all got it. And if anything, not even for, like, you condoning it or whatever, but for your own mental health, because, like, these niggas are trash. You know what I mean? Like these niggas are trash. You got to protect your energy. I say that all the time. Like, protect your energy. You can't fight everything. Now, I'm not in bird Twitter saying, everything, ain't problematic or whatever, or, saying people can't be mad or whatever, or don't, being using social justice or feminists, as a pejorative. I'm not doing that. Just for your own mental energy, you got to protect yourself because, especially being black, like, it's only so much you can take is basically what I'm saying. Like, you got to protect your energy. You have to make sure that you are good. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
You got to relax sometimes. I put in my bio, be aware, but laugh.
Yes.
You got to learn how to laugh. Like, you have to find a way to not let society and these niggas, and I'm using that gender friendly and race friendly, to let these niggas steal your joy in the midst of knowing that this shit is bullshit and fighting for what's right. You got to find balance. You got to find some kind of moderation in this craziness that we call America.
Yep. Because no, ain't nobody gonna give it to you. You gotta do that like yourself. And it don't take much. It just takes you gotta
Just be
like you
like,
said,
sometimes just be like, you know what, y'all
y'all
got
niggas
it.
stupid. Yeah.
Or say, or it's right, exactly. Be like, y'all niggas stupid and leave it at that. You know what I mean? Like, don't be Ti. Basically, is what we're trying to say. Because this nigga, like, I don't know how Ti fit all this in one post. If we being perfectly honest, like this nigga had a book. Like I'm convinced Ti made a separate account to get this off. Cause ain't no way. He made a separate account and spliced this together. Cause ain't no way. And then if you look at the post, ain't no kind of punctuation. Like Ti went full Ti
Well,
and
no,
full
it was
Tyrese.
punctuation. I mean, he was putting the space before the comma and shit. But yeah, it was
That nigga had semicolons, brackets. I mean, I
multiple
guess
exclamation points, all that shit.
listen. Well, I guess we can pick our poison because at least he didn't go Cam Newton.
Bruh.
Bro, I don't know who running Cam's social media, but
You need to fire that person.
you need to fire your publicist.
Mm.
Cause nigga, Cam been typing in Windings and Uncle Thought for a minute, and I personally feel victimized. Like Cam, like you could tell, like in a past life, Cam was somebody uncle on Facebook trying to get us some draws.
Mm.
Cause I know that Cam still got a text signature on his phone. I know he do. I know he do. You can't tell me otherwise.
Yeah. Oh shit, my bad. Yeah, that
Uh,
nigga Cam, man. He. Whew. Anyway.
dressing like
Um.
a dressing like a AKA. Cam dress. He ain't even he dressing like a XK AKA that got picked to do the church announcements. That's what Cam dressing like. Cam dressing like the AKA that your auntie can't stand.
You know what? Let's just move on. Actually, on our way on, moving on. Let's pay some bills.
Yes. Because you always better at paying the bills than I am.
All right, fair enough. Let's see. So the Crown and Collards podcast is brought to you by the Coast of the Podcast Network. Hey y'all. Um, so go to cspn.us. Roll on down to keep our podcast free. And we got so many options there. Matter of fact, I'm gonna do it right now, live on the air. I got a computer that works and can load this page in like 1 second now. So keep our podcast free. On a computer, it's at the top right. Just go ahead and click it. Yeah, it auto populates a little list for you, but go ahead on and click that. Um, First one you'll see is Amazon. We all know all you got to do with that one is click on through and makes it a breeze. Click through to skullcandy.com, get free shipping on all orders. Surprise your friends with funny t-shirts from Busted Tees. They now have 20 t-shirts going at $10 a piece. So check those out. Let's see. Free audiobook download, 30-day free trial at Audible. Just click on through that. It'll take you to audibletry.com/coldslither. My comic shop, if you're looking for the newest, greatest comic books, buy, sell, trade, collect, etc. then, of course, if you need those adult toys, go to AdamEveToys.com through this link, and the code is there. I'm not reading that shit. Yeah, the code's there. It's OTOY. You probably heard that by now. Anyway, we need a copy of Siege saying that shit one time. Just so
Yeah, she.
I can just stop and then Classic can insert that shit and then we can keep going.
Yeah, we need a sound of you of her, and we need a sound of you
Sound of me
with
doing
the
what?
no.
Oh, ta-da!
That's what
Anyway,
we need.
so yeah, those are our sponsors. Do some shopping. Holiday season is right around the corner. You don't want this shit to sneak up on you.
Buy
So
things,
yes,
and all this does it keeps the show free, so you won't have to listen to me and Cerrone sound like a Jill Scott and Anthony Hamilton mixtape. Cause I wouldn't pay to listen to that shit.
yeah, no, I wouldn't either.
Shout out, but for real though, like some of our fans, like the streets want a Cerrone and Jeremy episode. Why I don't know, but y'all want it, so one day we gonna give it to you. Hopefully, we gotta see what shape with Cerrone, but it'll be the obviously we won't kick Dan off the show because y'all need somebody that actually sounds like they have a third grade reading level. Um, but yeah, Jeremy and Cerrone coming soon.
There we go. We'll get Saron back on the Crown College show, or Jeremy go over to the Bad Advice show. That'll be a real trip.
Yeah, now that would yeah. Now that yeah, classic. Classic. See, we gotta because classic record for them because Jerome and Gordon got their grandpa phones and their grandpa playing. So we'll see what shape. Classic. See can we make that happen?
Yeah,
All
it should be
right.
cool. All right, so bills paid. And again, this is the CSPN. You can go to cspn.us and check out a whole bunch of great shows we got going on. Obviously, Bad Advice show still going strong, kinda. Know the score, still making the move. Riding and rolling with the homie CJ, writes and things. WrestleCast, Comic Book Chronicles, obviously
Gridiron
still.
Gals.
Gridiron Gals is back now. Charles is back
Yes.
from her vacation, so they back in effect. And I think Rita and I should have did a show like somewhere in between that break, but I know she wanted a break too, so we don't trip. But
Shameless plug.
one day, man, we should go on there one day. Of course, we gotta we gotta watch our language, but
Yeah, because they big time. See, we can't cuss on there.
right, I could watch my language for an hour.
I don't know about. Well, see, I'm big in country, so I don't know that probably ain't gonna work.
All right, so fine, just I will be going to since you want to put it like that, motherfucker.
Slash nigga.
Slash nigga.
All right, man. Let's get on. Let's get on with it.
Let's get on with it. The Knowles
So,
family having the greatest year ever.
niggas, nigga, they really are like Beyonce is out.
Dog, they killing it right now,
Queen
bro. Like,
Beyonce is out here. So Queen Solange is out here. Jay Z actually looking like Beyonce dresses him now. Mama Tina out here being flawless. Uh,
shit, even to hear from Matthew on the interlude for Solange shit was hype. But
right.
yeah, they are having a great year. And Blue Ivy, man, Blue Ivy, she living the life I wish I could have lived as a kid. She don't do nothing but hang out with adults all the damn time.
Right.
I
Like
wish the fuck I could.
Blue got all the adult shade down pat. Like she like when she grow up, like she gonna have all of Mama Tina shade down pat. She already had the
Bruh.
looks down. Like Blue be looking like, why are you here? I'm tired of your presence. Dismissed. Saying I just want Blue. I want Blue, Riley Curry, Saint and North to just have a reality TV show. The coolest
I do
kids on the
too, but
planet.
I mean, that might not happen now though, because
because Kanye lost his damn mind.
yeah,
So yeah, we'll talk that up to Kanye. We'll blame Kanye,
of course.
of course. When is it not a good time to blame Kanye?
I don't know, man. I don't blame his ass for everything. He not like Jim Jones, but yeah,
Or
they can blame him for
Tyrese?
a lot of things.
Or we could, you know, who we also could blame for everything? Benzino.
Yes, yes. So let's make the master listen and get talking about Beyonce for the motherfuckers we can blame for everything. So let's see. So like the top tier is gonna be Jim Jones, Benzino,
DJ Khaled,
um, DJ Khaled, and
Trump.
Tyrese. Donald Trump he ain't worth the mentioning this shit. And Tyrese. I think that's a cool Mount Trashmore right there.
Yeah, yeah, and Kitten Hills.
And then I think the second tier is gonna be shit. Second tier would be Trick Daddy because he can't be top nothing. Um
All right, Papoose when he stepped in the booth.
Trick Daddy, Papoose, Jaheim. No, well, yeah, okay, Jaheim on that level now.
Yeah, yeah. I was going to say yeah, Jaheim on that level, bro.
Cat Williams and Floyd Mayweather.
Yes, I like it. And Iggy Azalea
And Iggy Azalea on the second
and
level.
Nick Young.
No, Nick Young is third level. He don't talk a whole lot.
Okay,
He really
I
don't. He goof when he talk more often than not, but he don't say a whole lot. He don't cause trouble for the most part. But
I'll allow it. I'll allow
but
it.
yeah, Nick Young, J.R. Smith, Joe Button, because again he can't be top one or two at nothing.
Matthew Dellavedova.
No, we got enough basketball players for this shit. Della don't do shit. He don't do nothing to nobody. He don't bother
Tr-
nobody.
Tristan Thompson because he ain't that fucking good. I don't care what y'all say. I'm gonna hate until the cows come home. He's not that good.
Yo, Tristan Thompson's hate is killing me right now. But yeah, so Tristan Thompson, J.R. Smith, Nick Young, Genuine, Joe Button, Azealia Banks,
Tank,
Angel Rose, Tank, uh,
GOP black chick, Stacey
yes,
Dash.
them two, they a package deal. You can't have one of them without the other.
You never seen them both in the same place.
Ever. And shit, who else? Who rounds out the bottom of the shit?
Um,
You know what? I actually think that's a good.
Shay B. We'll put him in there. Shay B.
Oh, fuck. Okay. All right.
That's it. That's it. We gotta move on.
And yes.
So Queen Bey performed at the CMAs, which you're welcome. Because ain't nobody especially niggas, ain't nobody cared about the CMAs since forever. So CMAs, you're welcome because Queen Bey's performed, and she performed with the Dixie Chicks, which was huge for a lot of people, because it's not like the Dixie Chicks were performing featuring Beyonce. No, Beyonce was performing, and she invited the Dixie Chicks to perform with them.
Right.
And this is how you know Beyonce really got some petty in her because country ain't fooled with the Dixie Chicks since they came out in opposition to Bush, which was more about the war. It wasn't about racism or anything. It was more about the war. But still, CMAs don't fuck with them. So they basically performed and had a sea of white tears. And I'm not even gonna sit here and lie and act like I watched the whole thing because I didn't.
I don't. Yeah.
I just watched Beyonce and the Dixie Chicks performance and seeing the few shot standstills that I did see of the crowd, seeing them mad was glorious.
Dog. Like I missed most of it because I was on the move all day that day and the next day. But yes, that shit was hysterical.
Seeing the trail of white tears was glorious.
Dog, did you see the woman who said that Beyonce messed the song up?
How she messed up her own song?
Right. Like
how? How? Wait a minute. Wait, hold on. It's not that black chick, is it?
no. This was an old Lucy ass woman.
Oh, did you say Lucy?
Yeah, she was an old Lucy ass woman, man.
Oh, Lily White woman. But nigga, how she messed up her own song? How? How that work? But nigga, but anyway, it was just a sea of white tears, and it was glorious. You know, me myself personally, I revel in pissing white people off. You know, I think pissing white people off is a form of self care. If we being perfectly honest, at least for me, I believe pissing off white people and seeing them mad is a form of self care. But yeah. So Beyonce performed, which was a great performance, by the way. You could tell that her and the Dixie Chicks, they really did have a good time up there performing. You could see the chemistry up there on performance. And one of them, I don't know who it was, but one of them said, "Good job, babe," like on the album at the end. So that was a great moment. But it was not without controversy, of course, because the water is wet. You know, the CMAs and country, a lot of their fans are some outright Trump supporting motherfuckers, cop living motherfuckers. And so, of course, the performance was met with a whole bunch of sexism and racism and all the isms and phobias you could think of course.
Mm-hmm.
And the CMAs, they had their official Twitter page um was streaming, and I think either retweeting or having all of the coverage of it. Anything Beyonce related was on their page. And so the day after, or was I don't even know if it was the day after or that night, but after the performance, all mention of Bay on the page was gone. They deleted all of the things.
Dog, everything like completely scrubbed the shit.
Like any mention of that at with Beyonce, you can't find it.
What was the point of that, man? Like
And they released a statement. Um, they released a statement not defending her, but basically saying we don't. It was basically some. It was kind of like a Lil Wayne apology. Sorry if you was offended. Sorry if you was offended. We don't want that on our page. Not saying it's outright wrong and racist that Beyonce got all this hate. Um, but yeah, they deleted everything. And the point being, like, dude, y'all did this for ratings. Like I said, ain't nobody checking for the Country Music Awards.
right?
Not even white people checking for the Country Music Awards. Like,
Nah, they're the only ones, but yeah, ain't nobody really.
I mean, they the only ones, but like attendance for that has gone down like over the years. So yeah, even white people ain't checking for the Country Music Awards. You know, so you did this specifically so it will bring people that ordinarily aren't privy to country music. You did this so it will bring ratings to your show. And now that Beyonce is getting all this backlash because, you know, water is wet that a lot of your fan base are racist, you don't want to deal with the backlash. Which, I mean, it's your prerogative, I guess, but you knew this going in. And to delete all this and not defend Beyonce, the Dixie Chicks were the ones that actually offered a defense of Beyonce, um, saying, you know, through all love, we can drown out hate and all that. Kind of like some come together Seattle Seahawks ass shit, but it was still nice. Um,
Man, still
I mean,
fast, man.
come on. I mean, come on. But it was still nice. It's more than the Country Music Awards did. Um, but yeah, fuck those people.
Fuck
Queen,
off.
Queen, Queen, Queen Bias is having, like Dan said, the whole Knowles family. Like they are the 73-9 Warriors, except for the fact that they actually won a championship.
Yep. Lemonade was the 3-pointer to
Now you can't call them the Cavs because they ain't lost. They didn't come back for 3-1 because they always on top.
I was gonna say there was the Cavs in the first round. They just swept everybody.
Yeah, okay, that's fair. They were the Cavs prior to the NBA Finals. That's fair. We'll go with that. We'll go with that. They were LeBron's Heat teams.
Dog, just fucking everybody up.
Yeah, that's what the Knowles family are this year. They're LeBron's Heat teams. Where it was like nobody else has a chance, and you know it. Well, I mean, nobody in the East that is has a chance, but niggas got to play the game so feelings don't get hurt. But I mean, we know nobody other than the Cavs has a chance to get to the finals. We know this.
Right.
We know this. We know this. But yeah, man, Beyonce continues to shine. The Knowles are having the greatest year ever. Solange performed at on Saturday Night Live last night and was looking like a real regal black um, spaceship captain, and that was. I mean, she was shit.
That's just the way you said it, though.
I mean, that's look. Solange got a hive, and I'm not trying to piss off nobody. I don't need them problems.
Yeah, you don't want the solo stars in your mentions, boy.
Listen, here, I'll be hearing from my girl here. She listen to this. She be like, "Oh, what did you say about Queen Solange?" I'm like, "I'm sorry, baby. I ain't mean it. My bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry." But yeah. Anyway, fuck those people and fuck this and fuck country music for doing that. Again, you're welcome that Queen Beyonce blessed your little sorry ass show. You are not worthy, if we being completely honest. All right. So that's that. Dan,
Yes, sir.
we're about to wrap up and get out of here. I gotta
Yeah.
get ready. I gotta get ready for The Walking Dead. You gotta do whatever you're gonna do. Probably play Madden or 2K. Play it on rookie so you can have fun.
Right.
But we are not gonna get out of here without having a misconnection of the week. Now I know what y'all thinking. Why don't y'all do misconnections anymore all the time? We gonna get back to that. We know we've been slipping. We gonna get back to it.
Yeah, sometimes we
But
just have so much to show that it's like, all right, ain't no time for a misconnection now.
we gonna get back to it. We promise. We promise. As a matter of fact, well, no, we ain't gonna spoil it. We ain't gonna spoil it. But just look for more misconnections to come back on the Crown of College podcast. But we have a misconnection of the week tonight, and Dan picked this. I have no idea what's about to happen. So Dan, why don't you give us the misconnection and then we'll wrap up.
Hey, everybody, how y'all doing? It's your boy Kirk Cousins with the misconnection of the week. As y'all know, I'm off this week, and I was looking on the Craigslist personal ads down in Atlanta, and I saw in Marietta this fucking fool. Anyway, let me just read this misconnection.
Hello, Kirk Cousins.
Remember, it's me, Kirk Cousins, starting quarterback of the Washington Redskins. Racial slurs.
The redacted.
The redacted, yes, that's me. It's Kirk. It's your boy. Holla. Um, yeah. So okay. So this dude went to his eye doctor. Maybe he needs like another eye doctor because he. Anyway, let me just read the shit. Y'all decide. Kirk Cousins. You did my eye exam last week. You are a very pretty lady, very friendly, and I almost thought you were flirting with me. Maybe I was just hoping and imagining that you were. Brown hair, late 30s or early 40s, incredibly hot. Was I just wishing or dreaming that you were flirting with me?
Uh,
Now, okay, so here's Kirk Cousins, starting quarterback in the NFL's take on this. Were you wishing or dreaming? Dude, they give you laughing gas at the dentist, not the eye doctor.
I have a question. Kirk Cousins.
What's up?
Now, this is in Marietta, right?
This is in Marietta, Georgia.
Now, Kirk, I know you just joined us, but um I have just closed out on getting me an apartment here in Atlanta, Georgia, or at least the Metro Atlanta area. And I've been privy to Marietta, not often, but a couple of times. One, ain't nothing in Marietta but white folks. No offense, Kirk Cousins. That's number one.
How you gonna offend me? I'm white too.
I, I see what you did there, Kirk Cousins. I see what you did there. Number two, was he having an out of body experience? Like this is some this is some Fifth Element type shit. Like what do you mean? I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't have the answers, Kirk Cousins. I'm sorry I can't be of more help, but I don't have the answers. I'm
I got the
confused.
answers. She's an eye doctor. Eye doctors are some of the friendliest people in the world.
This is true. I've never met an eye doctor that
Eye
was an
doctors don't have
asshole.
the reputation of, again, like I mentioned earlier, dentists or, proctologists or, you know, Eagles quarterbacks. But
I'm, all shade, no tea.
but yeah, eye doctors are very friendly people, sir. Like
I
my,
never
my
met a
I'm wondering if this eye doctor was a dude, he had felt the same way. Because a dude eye doctor would have probably treated him more or less the exact same way. And
probably
he
so.
wouldn't have seen it as flirting. That's the only difference.
Right. I never met a. I've never met an eye doctor that was an asshole. Never met him. Never happened. Never happened. Never met an eye doctor that had an attitude. Never happened.
Well, I mean, how eye doctor gonna have attitude? What? Oh, so you want those glasses, huh? Yeah, go ahead, pick those. Try them on. See, look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at idiot. Look at yourself in the mirror. Idiot. You look
Probably,
like an idiot. You look like an idiot. Take those damn
probably,
things. No, matter of fact, go ahead, buy them. Buy them. Buy them.
probably the only eye doctor that probably will have an attitude is Music Soul Child's eye doctor. Which I mean, you kind of got to understand that though. Like if Music go to the eye doctor, like the doctor got to charge double. I'm just saying. I'm just saying.
Anyway,
Like,
yeah, okay.
do you see what I see?
Desperate ass. I was hoping and imagining that you were flirting with me. I don't know though. What an idiot.
I was hoping and imagining. He said that shit like like a sonnet. I was hoping and imagining on two therefore. Pawn this evening on tomorrow.
Yes, indeed. But
Oh Cam Newton head ass.
well, I live in Marietta, head ass.
Right, right. Or social circle.
Hey, he went from social circle to Marietta to get his damn eyes checked. What an idiot.
But that has been the misconnection of the week. Thank you, Kirk Cousins, for joining me. I had no idea you was coming.
Yeah, for sure. And you saw what happened to the Eagles today.
is that is that shade I sense, Kirk Cousins?
I mean, I just said it. What do you like? I'm not being sly about it. They lost again. That's another chance for us to creep up in the standings.
Always fun in the NFC East, Kirk Cousins. But thank you for joining us. Thank you for joining us.
All right, for sure. You want me to wrap the show up?
You know what? Fuck it. Why not, Kirk Cousins? Why not?
All right, it's me, your boy, he who is Kirk Cousins. I am the starting quarterback in Washington. Racial slurs, one of 32 in the NFL in the whole wide world. And I'd like to thank you for listening to the Chronicles podcast. Please go back and listen to episode number 60 when I made my first appearance on this show. You can find that on SoundCloud. Other various episodes that I've made an appearance on as well. Look them up. Find me. It is me, your boy Kirk Cousins. That's me, the quarterback in the NFL. And Black Lives Matter.
Yes. All right, y'all. This has been episode 97. As always, be a greater hoe, not a hater hoe. Be aware but laugh. And almost 100 episodes of these things. And for 100th episode, we got something real special planned. All right. Peace.
100.